Okay, this is my first time going live from the phone. Y'all let me know how the audio is. Uh, but yeah, everyone that was fucking with me on Marko, hop over here. Um, we can chop it up regarding the Connor Ben Eubank rematch, and also a fight I took interest in was that last Espinoza fight. So we can talk about that. Yeah, that was shit was highly entertaining. I know somewhat of a down weekend for boxing, you could say, because the Norman Haney match is highly anticipated. Should probably establish who is the man at 147. But in the meantime, in between time, chop it up about tonight, and look forward to that. So give y'all some time to get in here. I know I didn't want to go in the studio. Maybe I'm being lazy, but we'll see who taps in just to fuck with me. Um, so okay, we'll start cooking. First of all, the Norman Haney. No. The Connor Ben Eubanks, rather. Surprising. I was wrong. Okay, so I'll admit that. I didn't think that Ben could do anything different in the rematch, especially given the size difference uh, than he did in the initial fight. However, like I admitted, I was mistaken. What did he do to change the script this time, to flip the script? Um, I think the main factor was that Eubanks, and y'all saw it, that he weighed in um, less this time around than Ben. So he was obviously, being the naturally bigger man, very weight drained. And I think that was the biggest factor in the fight, not anything super technical. Obviously, Ben was behind his 1-2, um, dictated the pace of the fight very effectively. And, he got his shit off. So shout out to Ben for making that difference up. Amazing. Some people are going to say, and I even put this in the air myself, it was a work in pro wrestling terms. Like they wanted it to be 1-1. They went out of their way to make it 1-1 so they could justify a trilogy, perhaps. Uh, no, I think the weight, man. I think legitimately the weight was a huge factor in why Eubank wasn't as effective as he was in the initial match. Shout out to everyone tapped in. Again, I'm going from my phone, so I can't even see all the comments. At least I don't know. Anyway, I don't give a fuck. Yo, shout out to y'all. Um, so yeah, man. Interesting. And that's huge for the UK, right? They they really care deeply about this rivalry because the fathers were huge rivals going back to the 90s, right? So cool, man. I'm not mad at it. Again, this was just to hold me over until Norman and Haney can mix it up. And that's that's what type of time I'm on. That's what I'm really looking forward to. Shout out Mr. Loaf in the building. Says I. All right. Salute. I've gained a lot of subs, lost a lot of subs in the last week. I've been through a lot of shit in real life. My bad, y'all. And I've been going live uh, as I plan to, but priorities, right? I love y'all, but real life is more important. So look, Mr. Love, I'm all right, man. Thank you for asking. People really ask me that, right? They just ask me to talk some shit. They don't really ask how I am. I'm a person just like all of y'all. So cool. Thank you. I don't recognize you. If you want to subscribe, like and subscribe, please do that. I would really appreciate it. Smog the Deister? Dester? Hey, shout out to you. Sound like you might be from overseas. Again, please subscribe, okay? Because I'll be tapping in with some real shit. I'm not going to be on for super long tonight. It's a quick tap in because I know I've been negligent on my shit, not being consistent. Bars. But yeah, I had to put something out, man. So look, cool. I think this simultaneous horizontal and vertical stream is working out pretty good for me. Y'all let me know. You gonna touch me? Okay. Smog says he's gonna touch me. That's cool, dude. Okay, I'm in Northern California. I'm in Sacramento to be specific. So pop out. That's cool. I know you're just playing. I don't take any of you internet trolls seriously, dude. I'm 41 years old and I'm not gonna react the way you want me to react. Just pop out and that'll be it. Cool. All right. In any event, what was I actually talking about? Okay, so we talked about fucking Ben and Eubank. Shout out Ben. I'm not gonna go the conspiracy theory route, even though that's where I tend to lean, like in a vacuum. But nah, that weight, man, that weight, I think was a huge factor. So that's what I'm gonna lean on until proven otherwise. Moving on. What I will. This is what I'm hype about. Now we're 1 week out, right? Norman, Haney, and I would actually say Haney is the A side in a vacuum. You know what I mean? More accomplished. Um, but peep game. I say that to say this. I actually got a small amount of bread. I think up to 300 on Norman. You feel me? But I can't lose because I see how you motherfuckers are hating on Haney, and I don't appreciate that. Because I think it's unfair. It's not like he actually fell off. Getting cheated, and I dare one of you motherfuckers. Damn, I don't got the StreamYard link. I should drop it in the chat. Um, Getting cheated does not make someone, in my opinion, it doesn't take away from their legacy when you get fucked over. And I don't see any counter argument to that. Matter of fact, I'm gonna just run this shit out solo. Um, I'll be live tomorrow, but I'm just gonna do my shit right now. How the fuck, if someone uses PEDs to beat you, does that uh, how does that detract from your legacy and your resume? You know where I'm going with this, right? You know the elephant in the room, right? Okay, cool. And I'll spell it out later if I have to. Any motherfuckers want to hop up here. But yes, getting cheated, and I don't give a fuck what fighter it happened to. Could have happened in fucking De La Hoya. If it happened to fucking Ryan Garcia, I wouldn't fucking hate on him because his opponent using PEDs. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So, bullshit. Anyway, I say that my head says Norman. He has the power. He's a little bit younger. Um, I think his footwork, his boxing ability is underrated. Defense leaves some to be desired, but it's a great stylistic matchup. So I would be like 60-40, maybe even like 55-45 Norman. So I'm not putting a rack on it like I put on Crawford, Canelo, because I knew that was a skill gap that was insurmountable. Proven right. 1350. Call me CJ DiBiase, the $1 million man. Yarai. Um, but no, I'm not as confident in this one. It's much closer. Uh, yeah. So head says Norman. Heart says Haney. And I mean, I'm from the town, just like Bill from Oakland. But that aside, I just think he's just been so hated on. Like, okay, not only what happened against Ryan getting fucking cheated, I don't understand why you guys want to sweep that under the rug like it didn't happen when it's a fact. But yeah, people putting a lot of sauce on the Ramirez performance, and let me address that as well. I think, in fact, I know that Devin went in there with the mindset to preserve that rematch with Ryan, that lucrative rematch with Ryan by any means necessary. And it wasn't Haney that lost. This is the crazy shit. It wasn't Haney that lost. You weren't impressed by what he did, but he fucking won. Who lost? Ryan Garcia lost. Ryan Garcia got upset, right? He was the heavy favorite going into that, especially coming off that steroid performance. Is that correct, or am I tripping? No, I'm not fucking tripping. Yes, Ryan Garcia got upset, and that's why the rematch didn't happen. They were put on the same card for a reason. If I'm lying, tell me. Smog, you ain't gonna touch shit. Um, so yeah, I didn't even gotta go for that long. This shit is very crazy to me. Uh just want to wrap it up by saying I'm very much looking forward to the Haney Norman match. I got Norman slightly. But I win no matter what. Either I'm gonna get a little bag off it, or Norman, or rather Haney, will be vindicated because y'all been hating on him for no fucking reason. Because you don't like his dad. If you judge me based on what my dad did, you would think I'm a piece of shit. Stop that. Stop it. And I think that's all I got to say for today. Shout out to CJ. Shout out to the Bay. Yeah, all right. I'm out.